Hello friends, and welcome to the first episode of Hobbyby. These are shows that are custom-made, calibrated, and specially personalized para sa mga kabayan natin in the Middle East who are interested in getting into very specific hobbies.
Yes! Yang gusto ko!
This episode, we're all about bisikleta.
Ikaw na nga ba ang Noypi 2.0? Pag may problema, ikaw ang in control.
Official na yan mga kabayan, the world is going crazy for bikes. Since the pandemic, there has been an increase of over 300% for bikes worldwide. And that's a good thing because bikes are part of a healthy lifestyle. They help us stay fit, they're also a lot of fun to use, plus it introduces newbies like myself to heritage brands that have been producing mechanical wonders for years. Pero it's also full of hidden details and insights. This is a hobby that you can get lost in. So we have a purpose. We want to guide you through it all so that you can get into this hobby in a really smart way. Plus, we're going to show you one of the most desirable bikes in the UAE, the bike that won in Tour de France. Step number 1, decide what kind of bike you want. Let's first understand the different kinds of bikes there are. Marami po yan at iba-ibang klase. Pero for the casual hobbyist, we can simplify it into 4 categories. The road bike, the mountain bike, the gravel bike, and finally, the folding bike. Ito po ang road bike.
Road bike.
It's designed to go fast on smooth roads. Magaan po siya. In fact, kadalasan, the more expensive it is, the lighter it is. Because light means being able to go fast. And that's what these bikes are for. And to go fast, the aerodynamics of the bike is so important. It needs to cut through the air, kaya pati ang posture ninyo, riding this needs to be very aerodynamic. Hence, may mga drop bar siya. Pero, that doesn't mean that you cannot have fun on other kinds of bikes. You can also choose a mountain bike.
Mountain bike.
This is designed to go on rugged terrain, mga mababatong daanan, para akyat panaog ng mga bundok for exploring the wild. That is what the mountain bike is for. Kung ang road bike ay sports car, ang mountain bike naman ay SUV. Ito po ay para sa mga mahilig mag-camping and outdoor adventure. Unlike road bikes, hindi po to pang matulin na takbo sa smooth road. Rather, it's to tackle uneven terrain. Kaya po, these are not for lightness and being aerodynamic. Ang mga mountain bike is about toughness, sturdiness, and shock absorption. Paano naman kung gusto niyo yung matulin na bike pero trip niyo rin yung mga adventure sa unpaved roads? Then ang kailangan niyo ang combination of both, which is the gravel bike.
Gravel bike.
Crossover bikes have been around for a long time. Pero in the last few years, talagang umangat ang popularity ng gravel bikes. Because mas versatile siya. Pwede naman siya sa kudra, tas pwede rin naman siya sa camping ng mga Ras Al Khaimah adventures. That's because nakuha niya ang pagka-light and speedy ng road bike as well as the wider tires and suspension comfort ng mountain bike.
Pero Mr. Mike, wala naman akong balak magkudra o mag-camping. Gusto ko lang mag-stroll sa dera.
Then what you need is bike number 4, the folding bike.
Folding bike.
Practical, convenient, and cute. The folding bike is designed for everyday use for commuting. Ito po ay pwedeng matupi, pwede siyang masakay sa public transportation. So ayos na ayos siya para sa mga mahilig mag-metro. And very easy siya na ma-store sa bahay. So madali siyang itabi. Step number 2, choosing your model. So sabihin na natin na desidido na kayo sa isang klaseng bike. Let's just say, gustong-gusto ninyo yung mga high-speed rides sa Al-Qudra at Nadal Shiba. Mahilig din kayo sa mga aerodynamic frames. At gusto rin ninyo yung nagsusuot kayo ng mga super hapit na clothes. Then, the right bike for you is a road bike. Now it's time to buy the right model. And there are 3 things you need to think about. Number 1, your budget. Number 2, your performance requirement. And number 3, the bike's availability. And to talk about those 3 factors, I have my friend here, Paul from Wolfi's.
Thanks, Mike. So as we said, budget's super important and there's such a big consideration, so many different price points. Just to elaborate a little bit, a bike is basically made up of 4 elements. Firstly, the frame. Secondly, the wheels. Thirdly, the group set, which is basically the transmission and the brakes. And then lastly, the finishing kit, which is your saddle, your handlebars, your handlebar tape, your pedals. So with the group sets and with all of these things, there are levels. There's the top of the range Campagnolo, Shimano Dura-Race Di2, but then it rolls down and you have less features, but still different number of gears and various different aspects within the group sets. So there's something at every price point. The bike behind is a Colnago V3RS. That's the replica of the bike that Team UAE used to win the Tour de France. It features all the latest innovations of the highest spec carbon fibre, and of course the group set on it is the highest as well. Campagnolo EPS 12 speed. This is like being able to walk into a car showroom, buy a Formula 1 racing car. So here we have something much more entry level. We've got a Scott Speedster range. These bikes are aluminium frame, carbon fork, the group set, the trickle down of technology from the top end group sets down to these group sets. So you've got a fantastic smooth shifting, maybe not the same number of gears, but then you've got really robust bike. That's a nice price point. Once you've chosen your bike, it's time to look at sizing. Just like clothing, bikes come in different sizes. And even within different brands, the sizes are different. So it's important that we measure and we get that right for you. At Wolfi's, we have a system from Radlabor called SmartFit, which we use to measure and also fit the bike. It's important that this is done for every bike, not from a 3,500 dirham entry level bike, right the way up to a 100,000 dirham super bike. The right fitting and the right adjustments to the bike are super important, so you don't have any injuries, you don't have any problems, you're comfortable on the bike, you get the most out of it. As I'm sure you're aware, logistics around the world have been challenging with delayed shipments and longer lead times on products. So it may be that you have to wait a little time for the bike that you want, it's on an incoming shipment, or it may be that you have to compromise a little on the bike that you get. But we have shipments coming all the time, we'll always find something for you. So once you've chosen your bike, it's within your budget, it's the right size, and it's been fitted, there you go. You have your new road bike. Enjoy your bike.
Thanks, Paul. And now that you have your bike, it's time to move to the next step. Accessorize!
May dalawa pong klase ng pedal meron tayo. Ito po ang flat pedal. Sa flat pedal, kahit anong klase po ng sapatos ang pwede nyo pong gamitin. Sa cleats pedal naman po ay may special shoes po tayo na pwede natin gamitin dito. Ang benefits po ng cleats pedal is yung distribution ng power. Along the way, meron kayong pulling and pushing advantage. So yan ang isa sa mga benepisyong pwede nyo makuha sa pedal na ito.
Okay, we're here on the helmet accessories. Meron po kaming tatlong klase dito, or entry level po, vented helmet, regular for beginners, rider. And then meron po tayong super light helmet, fully ventilated po. Maganda po to sa summer para hindi tayo mainitan at yeah, very light po siya. So hindi mo raramdaman sa ulo mo. So at lastly, meron po tayong aero helmet sa mga pro riders, elite. So it's fully closed, easy and lightweight as well. No matter what helmet you take, kailangan po natin mag-helmet all the time. This can save our lives.
Hello my Noypi guys. Today we can talk about the lights, rear lights and the front lights. It's very important to have them in your bike, especially the rear light. If you're riding at night, if you're riding in a track, if you're riding anywhere, you need to have a rear light in your bike, especially for the cars can see you, even the other riders can see you. Front light, it can help you if you're riding on a dark road or even for the normal road, especially for two roads, at least the cars and the other riders can see you as well. So we can take you guys to the bottle cage. Bottle cage is very important for your riding. You need to carry at least 1 or 2 bottles in your bike. Don't forget your bottle, your water. Always be hydrating, my kabayan.
Why do you think it's important to wear a cycling apparel?
Well, there's nothing wrong with wearing comfortable or regular clothes when cycling. But when you want to take cycling seriously, you will eventually invest in good shirts and jerseys.
Oo, tama. At saka, cycling jerseys are designed to be hapit para aerodynamic ang form nyo when riding. Kasi when you're doing fast cruising speed, yung hangin, para ng pader yan eh. Pag aerodynamic ka, para kang kutsilyo. Nahahati mo yung hangin, kumbaga. Di ba?
Yes, and kahit nahapit, good cycling jerseys are made of material that lets your body freely move around.
Tama. Also, the same can be said about the shorts. Pero, ang extra feature ng cycling shorts is the padding. Like this. These are designed to soften the pressure on your body when you're riding for a long time. Para hindi kayo mahirapan, tsaka hindi kayo mangawit, di ba?
Yes.
Together, your attire will look like this.
Aerodynamic,
Confident,
comfortable.
And now we come to the final part of the biking fundamentals, which is joining a cycling group. If there's something we Pinoys are known for, it's always doing things together. We love doing things in a big group. Perfect po yan sa cycling. When you ride as a group, you form what is called a peloton. That's a way for many riders to work together to deflect the wind And, of course, mas masaya siya. Kasi syempre, marami kayo pwedeng magkwentuhan habang nagra-ride. There are many different kinds of bike groups you can join in the UAE. In Dubai, most bike groups ride together either at Nadal Shiba or in Al Qudra. Bike shops also have their own groups, so you can join them for bike rides. You can even find other bike groups to join on Facebook and of course sa Strava. So guys, thank you for watching the first episode of Hobbyby. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did. Now make sure to follow us on all of the socials. And if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. This is Michael signing out and hoping that all of you out there, mga kabayan natin all across the world, will keep discovering great things by getting into new Hobbybys.